Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready. Black, what is that? 50, Mike 50, huh?
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
56.
A 7-yard pickup.
He's cracked.
Here's a give to Lindsay running right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. And they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
56. Silver. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shift.
Big grip.
A first carry now for Mofani Muhammad. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, yeah.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Lock throwing on target to Fant. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy of starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. Let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Check 56. I'm going to run you over.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Being chased out. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Broncos nothing.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
It's a wrap.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
47's the mic.
First down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Javon Wims, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Green, come with me.
Come to one. Brings up
Green, come with me.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Ready.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Hey, check Mike 47.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On first down, Locke.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Keep putting that ball.
Okay, after those first two drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, Lindsey, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You ready?
Boy, 56. Check 56.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go.
Ready, ready?
On 2nd and 15 now. Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Break.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Locke, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
6 guys. Check 6. Flip it.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Topper.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. After the sack on first down, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Block. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Let's go now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue lady.
Mike's 47.
Sonic.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hot 7. 47.
Throwing. Winston.
Watch the run.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey.
Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
White 25. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple team.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead, and they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hit it.
Now a play fake here on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting real time. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of
Check 31.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they have. They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play. A lot of the time, most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You can't block me.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I'm on.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
13, fellas, 13, watch 13.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, even.
Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much, Weston?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Green,
2 yards on the pickup.
5-2.
Throwing on second and 8. Winston looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Winston now to throw on first down.
And the tight end is certainly positioned.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give, running right, Lindsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Block now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
When that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, Val, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Delta.
It's our time, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
All day, dog.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Winston again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Winston on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go. 50, plant.
56. Oh, get him. Get him.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Lindsey.
Spine.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one else had the hat trick against him.
One more time with Lindsey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
We're going at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something in the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Winston to throw for it on fourth. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backs.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Cooper was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. There can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A lot going to throw it here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Go!
You're trash. You're trash. Mike,
to throw on third down. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. White 25.
52 right here. 52. Defense wins championships, baby.
White. Let him go.
From the gun, Winston. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Let's get it.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for now.
Now Locke. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the set.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Go.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.